Now let's go to sword. Sword, Kesra, she. How to arrive at that is by taking the sound of S that begins the spelling sword, which is plus the Kesra sound, which is E. Now sound she, she. Sword, Kesra, she, she. Then the next one is Dod. Dod, Kesra, D. Dod, Kesra, D. We arrive at that by taking the letter D, the sound of D, in the spelling Dod, Dod, Dod. The D and the E, the Kesra sound, which is E, sound of D, D. Dod, Kesra, D. That's how I arrive at that. Then the next letter is To. To, Kesra, T. To, Kesra, T. We arrive at that by taking the T that begins the spelling To. To. Not Ta, is To. So these dots make this the R sound up. So we call it To, To, To. Now take the T sound is T plus Kesra sound, which is E. Now becomes T, or Kesra, T. Then the next one is Zo. Zo, Kesra, Z. Zo, Kesra, Z. We arrive at that by taking this Z that begins Zo, the spelling of Zo, this plus the Kesra sound, which is E. We now become Z. That's how we arrive at Zo, Kesra, Z. Then the next one is Ein. Ein, Kesra, Ein. Ein, Kesra, Ein. Ein, Kesra, Ein. How to arrive at that is by taking the E, by taking the R, because this apostrophe here makes the I sound R. So you take this, the sound of this letter, which is R, plus the Kesra sound, which is E. So R plus E will now become that is the E sound will overcome the R sound. The Kesra sound, which is E, will overcome the R sound. It will now become This apostrophe here make it That's how we arrive at Ein, Kesra, Ein. Then the next one is Goin. Goin, Kesra, G. Goin, Kesra, G. We arrive at that by taking the sound of G and H, which is G. Together with the Kesra sound, which is E, becomes what? G. Goin, Kesra, G. Then the next one is Fa. Fa, Kesra, Fi. Fa, Kesra, Fi. We arrive at Fi by taking the phonetic sound of F in the spelling Fa, which is plus the Kesra sound, which is E, becomes what? Fi. So that's how we arrive at Waw Kasra Fi. And the next one is Qaf. Qaf Kasra Qi. Qaf Kasra Qi. Qaf Kasra Qi. Qi. We arrive at that by taking the kill sound, the sound of the kill in the spelling Qaf, which is plus E sound, that is the Kasra sound, which is E, gives you what? Qi. That's how you arrive at Qaf Kasra Qi. Qaf Kasra Qi. The next one is Kaf. Kaf Kasra Ki. Kaf Kasra Ki. We arrive at that by taking the sound of K in Kaf, which is k, plus the E sound, which is what? That is the Kasra sound, which is E. Now give you what? Ki. That's how we arrive at Kaf Kasra Ki. Then the next one is Lam. Lam Kasra Li. Lam Kasra Li. We arrive at that by taking the L. By taking the sound of L in the spelling Lam, which is L, plus the Kasra sound, which is E, gives you what? Li. That's how you arrive at Lam Kasra Li. Then the next one is Mim. Mim Kasra Mi. Mim Kasra Mi. We arrive at that by taking the sound of M, this first M, in the spelling Mim, which is the sound is plus the E sound, that is the Kasra sound, which is E, now become what? Me. That's how we arrive at Mim Kasra Mi. Then the next one is Nun. Nun Kasra Ni. Nun Kasra Ni. How they arrive at that is by taking the sound of N in the spelling Nun, this first N, which is plus the Kasra sound, which is E, gives you what? Ni. That's how we arrive at Nun Kasra Ni. Then the next one is How Kasra Hi. How Kasra Hi. We arrive at that by taking the sound of the H in Ha. Don't mix up the pronunciation of Ha and Ha. This one is deeper. I mean, this Ha is deeper. Ha. So you use this H to represent So this the sound of this H now become Then plus the Kasra sound, which is E, give you what? He. That's how you arrive at How Kasra Hi. Then the next one is Waw. Waw Kasra Wi. Waw Kasra Wi. We arrive at that by taking the sound of this W, this first W, in the spelling Wow. You take this sound of this W, which is woo, plus Kasra sound, which is E. Sound what? We. That's how you arrive at Waw Kasra Wi. Then lastly, you have Yaw. Yaw Kasra Yi. Yaw Kasra Yi. How do you arrive at that? Is by taking the phonetic sound of Y, which is yi, plus the spelling, the sound, the casual sound of E, it now become what? Yi. That's how you arrive at Yao Kasra Yi.